Okay, this has been going around like crazy. The home equity sharing agreement uh, thing that there's videos all over the place. Like example, that guy is pitching it. I don't know if that guy's a financial guy. What I've seen is a lot of them are actually actors. And just to give you a little background, I am a working actor as well. As you can see, I have in the back my acoustic panels, which I use when I do voiceover. I got a tripod, I got some lights, blah blah blah. Here's my mic. But working actor, so during the day I actually work as a insurance consultant for a large benefits broker, and I was Employee of the Year a few years ago for them. So just to legitimize, I know what I'm talking about. I graduated from University of Central Florida with a degree in finance. So first thing, home equity agreements are not a scam. They are legitimate, but what's happening with these videos is they're presenting them in a way that makes them seem favorable to you as the consumer when really it's favorable to the bank or to the agreement company that's giving you this money up front. So they 100% I looked into it because I was considering looking at that as an avenue to freeing up some of the equity in my home. Um, they give you a certain percentage of the value of your house up front, right? So for example, and I put it in Excel, so I'll show it to you in a second. But actually, I'll show it to you now as I go through this. Let's go through this here. You have a home value of $560,000. You want to take out $70,000, which is roughly 12% of the value of your home. Okay? And they're 100% honest and accurate in saying that you do not have to make payments on the $70,000 at all. They give it to you upfront with the conditions that in the future you will repay them based on certain conditions that they set forth in the contract. So those conditions are they will charge you between 20 and 25% of the future value of your home, either when you sell or in 10 years. Okay? Whichever one happens first. If you sell in less than 10 years, they still do have some minimum requirement, like percentage requirements. So they're going to get their money no matter what. I can't model out that because it's like uncertainty. So what I did model out here was I have the future value in 10 years of this house, 560, and it's based on the national real estate markets. They estimate 3.5%, which I put up here in my formula, 3.5%, and then here's the 10 years. 3.5% is how much homes are expected to increase in value per year. So when you compound that for 10 years, the future value goes from $560 to $789,000. Okay, they want 25% of that $789, which is $197,000, is what they're going to recoup for letting you take out, or for them giving you $70,000 up front. So in 10 years, this $70,000 amount will be repaid to them as $197,000. Okay? What I put down here is the HELOC rate equivalency, or the effective interest rate. If these terms essentially were set up into a HELOC, it would be a 26% interest rate, which is pretty close to your credit cards, right? Okay, so what I put down below is just your standard HELOC, home equity line of credit, okay? Home value, it's not really relevant, but I stuck it here anyways. Home value, $560,000, right? Same house. I'm going to actually borrow, because now it's a loan, I'm going to borrow $70,000 and at an 8% interest rate, which is high, but that's actually the market rate that's available currently for most for most levels of credit scores. I modeled it for 10 years, and there's my monthly payments. $849.29 per month for this loan for 10 years. If I make this payment for 10 years, the amount that I would have paid at the end of 10 years, 120 payments, is $101,915. Okay? So my HELOC, my standard HELOC, would cost me $101,000. My equity share agreement cost me $197,000. So pretty close to double the cost of a HELOC to do this other thing. So again, not a scam. If you're not in the financial position where you are able to pay $849 a month for your loan, then maybe this is okay. But just remember, when you are at the end of your 10-year term, you're going to pay a lot more in this situation than you would in this situation. And that's basically it. So again, not a scam, but they don't give you the details up front in a way that allows you to fully understand what you're looking at by any means. So hopefully, I'm putting this up on YouTube, and I'm gonna put the link out there for everybody to see. Share it to make sure everybody fully understands what these home equity share agreements really encompass and how you will be impacted financially in the future when doing these. So good luck and take care.